Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma, and I have the honor of sharing the screen today with Dr. Sanjay, who's got an amazing rank of lucky number 7 from Bangalore Medical College, who's here to share his entire journey. And as I was just talking to you prior to this, I think it's a journey which everyone should be hearing out. So before we begin with that, Dr. Sanjay, heartiest congratulations from the entire team of PrepLadder on this amazing rank. How is the feeling?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, it's a very joyous moment for me, and definitely not something that I expected, but yeah, something which is something to be proud of. Yeah.
I'm sure. And it goes down in history. Although you're saying that you were not expecting, but I'm sure you've put in a lot of hard work. A lot has gone behind this. You were definitely expecting a good rank. I'm sure about that.
Yes, definitely within 100. Yes.
Great. So this means we have a very humble young medico with us who is not taking credit for the rank that he's got, but we'll give you all the credit today. We would want to know more about you, Dr. Sanjay, about your journey. Where are you from, and how did you just land up here? Because we believe many years and a lot has gone behind this. So over to you.
So I'm from Bangalore Medical College. I'm from 2016 batch.
Okay.
So I completed my internship in 2022,
Hmm.
and right after my internship, I had given my first attempt at NEET PG, and I had secured a rank of 182. And but then I decided to take the PLAB pathway.
Hmm.
So I started working elsewhere and cleared my PLAB 1, 2, and then again came back to India and started working. But I realized that the UK pathway wasn't working for me in terms of job opportunities. So it was taking a lot of time. And I was back to square one where I decided that I had to take the Indian PG exam. So it was in the November of
Hmm.
last year that I started my prep, and I quit my job in March. And from March, it was full on NEET
Solely
preparation.
studying for NEET. So we have someone with us, which means who's not cracked NEET PG once with such an amazing rank, but twice. Because your earlier rank was also something that many students dream of, and you've achieved this once again, and how with rank 7. So, if I just take you down to the last 6 months after you quit your job and you decided to take this up as your prime motive, what was your overall generic strategy that you followed for this NEET PG?
I focused a lot heavily on the GTs.
Hmm.
So I think that was the a main part of my preparation, and that actually helped boosted my confidence, and it helped me attain this rank, is what I would like to say. Because when you try solving MCQs, it's one of the modes of active recall, and it's not just about revising the same stuff again and again, turning the pages. It's the active recall which matters most, is what I believe in. And solving GTs is one of the most effective ways of doing it.
Right. So
And
I was looking at the PrepLadder data, and I saw that you've been quite frequent with giving grant tests. You've been there almost in every grant test. I could see that you attempted it. So what was your frequency? How were you analyzing the questions? Something about GT strategy, which every student would want to know.
I started giving GTs in the month of May,
Okay.
and I gave around 3 GTs in
Hmm.
May. And then it was in June that I solved the maximum number of GTs. I
Hmm.
used to give around 6 a week, and with a day off. And the uh, most important thing, which I think everyone should do, is analyzing the GT. I think that's more important than giving the GT, because that's where you know where you'll get to know your
Correct.
lows. So yeah, this was my main strategy. I would say I think a month before your actual exam should be when you give the maximum number of GPs and give yourself some space just before the exam to do, just a casual revision.
Correct. Also, were you solving custom module or were you going subject wise? What was your overall Qbank strategy that you followed?
I mainly stuck to the GPs
Okay.
itself. And I did watch the revision video
Okay.
of anatomy, which was on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was really great how he covered a lot of important stuff in such a short period of time.
Correct.
I think that is what matters as well in the final
Mm.
days, where you can't just sit and study everything. You have to be very strategic and prioritize what areas you have to focus on. So I think those videos on YouTube, the revision videos, were also very helpful.
Right. So, Dr. Sanjay, this is a question that I don't get to ask often to other students. If I had to compare PLAB exams versus NEET PG, similarities and dissimilarities, which one would you consider to be tougher if we can pick one?
I would say NEET PG is tougher because there's a lot to remember in NEET PG.
Correct.
And when it comes to PLAB, it's mostly clinical. So you
Application.
don't have to remember as such. It's more of how you apply your knowledge and your concepts. And another important thing is NEET PG is something which is based on rank, whereas PLAB is just pass or fail. So that makes a lot of difference.
So although NEET PG is going the clinical way, but still there's a lot for the students in terms of factual information to cram up, which definitely makes it not only tougher, but also a lot more competitive, as you said, in terms of the ranking system. So you've basically cracked both, and NEET PG you've cracked twice. How does it feel? Is it like, does every exam just come to you? Do you still have those palpitations before the exam? Because you've given so many in the past 2, 3 years, has it just started to look like any other day, or does the exam day still give you, those jitters?
No, I think I'm past the phase where I was afraid of exams. It's just another casual day for me because yeah, giving the exams again and again, I think that's given me the confidence and
Right. So, what is
there's
the branch
nothing.
that you are looking out for now? What is the vision?
I'm interested in internal medicine
Great.
and about the super specialty, I haven't decided yet, but there is a
Any
slight
particular
inclination.
college that you want to pursue this from?
I'm aiming at the Delhi colleges.
Okay, great. And any inclination, like you were saying, towards a particular super specialization?
Yeah, either endocrinology or rheumat.
Okay, nice. So I think you're on track. You have that vision. You've made a vision board at least for the next 5 to 10 years. And uh, I am pretty confident after talking to you that you are going to achieve that. And before we end this, the stage is all yours. Over these years, I'm sure it's not just you who's constantly put up a brave face. There must be a lot of people around you, behind you. I mean, behind the scenes is always something which is chaotic, but a lot of people do support you in this journey. So the stage is all yours. Anyone whom you want to thank from your faculties, friends, family, over to you.
Yeah, it goes without saying that I'm always grateful to my family, my parents, and my brother. They've constantly supported me in everything. Like they've never forced me to do something, and it's always my choice, and they've always been there to, encourage me. So, yeah, I'm always grateful to them. And the PrepLadder team, the whole PrepLadder team, because I see a lot of your videos on YouTube and the way that you encourage the students, the way you bring out the topics for discussion, and especially your GTs. I really loved your GTs. They were different from the GTs from other platforms which I've solved so far because I used to get a lot of negatives in your
Hmm.
GTs, and it just pushed me into this cycle of rage solving of GTs, because the more negatives I get, I would feel more, frustrated. And but when I analyzed the GTs, I realized where exactly I went wrong, and how what the point of view of asking that question was. So I really enjoyed your questions. They were, I think, they were really awesome. I think everyone should give the GTs from PrepLadder.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that feedback, because usually everyone does come back to us saying that our GTs are slightly on the tougher side. And yes, there are a couple of negatives, but that's just preparing you all for the worst. And I think if we've accomplished that, then this is what we had set out for. So thank you so much for letting us be a part of your journey in whichever small way we could contribute, and wishing you all the very best for the future, and just enjoy the day. It's totally your day, and I'm sure your family is waiting to celebrate, so we won't take much of your time. Thank you for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you so much.